It is June 21, 2024. This video is all about how there is a scam, if you want to call it, out there for BreezyComfort's portable air cooler, a little air conditioning sort of a thing. And what this is, I've seen this before. It is a product you can buy for very cheap on Amazon or Temu under a very generic name like portable air chiller or something. It doesn't have the name BreezyComfort or BreezyComfort's on Amazon and Temu or whatever. I think it's Temu, right? The Super Bowl ad. Anyway. So what this is someone's taken that very cheap product. They've renamed it as BreezyComfort or BreezyComforts. They've come up with different video ads like the one I'm about to show you right here. And they are marketing it under that name, and they're jacking the price way up, hoping you don't know that the same thing is available for very cheap on other websites, again, like Amazon and Temu. And so I'm going to show you the video ad here. Really quick, hit the like button down below. Doing that will help other people find my video. And then other people might be able to find the video, figure out what this is, be informed by me, which would be really great. And then maybe they would realize, hey, maybe this is not going to do what the video ad here claims. It's not going to, cool down your whole house 30 degrees in minutes or whatever, which is way too good to be true. Unfortunately, to cool down your house in the summer, in a very hot area, humid area, whatever, you're going to need real air conditioning. Unless you're like in a cellar below the ground level or you don't have a second floor or whatever, you're going to need real air conditioning. Likely, if it gets to 90 degrees, 100 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever that is Celsius, I'm not sure. Nate Bargatze would have a joke about that because of his SNL skit talking about the George Washington, the temperature and all that. Let's watch this.
Here's how to cool any room in summer by 30 degrees in minutes without an AC.
30 degrees in minutes without AC, which is way too good to be true. I'm going to try not to pause that often.
Smaller than a lunchbox device, cools rooms up to 400 square feet and uses 98.7% less energy than your AC. A former NASA engineer from Houston just destroyed the billion-dollar AC industry by building a device that can cool down any room in record time for almost zero cost.
What's his...
Steve designed this device after a citywide...
No last name, just Steve.
His wife and elderly mother without AC in the searing summer heat.
So,
inside temperatures reaching 90 degrees, Steve took matters into his own hands.
This guy is probably not named Steve. His image and likeness are being used without permission. NASA has nothing to do with this.
Having worked on cooling systems for deep space rockets at NASA, he reverse engineered the existing aircon unit.
Scammers all the time to sell products claim that NASA is involved, or Johns Hopkins, or Harvard, or Yale, or Stanford, or whatever, and it's never true.
And then blasts cold air back into the room. Immediately after he turned it on, temperatures in the sweltering hot living room plummeted from 93 to 63 degrees in just 3 minutes. Amazed at the results.
93, okay, I have to stop. 93 degrees inside the house is what it's claiming, that it was 93, the internal temperature in the house, not outside, which is insane. I don't think where I have lived my entire life, different places, has never reached above 85 or whatever, right? And when that's already extreme. You don't even want it to get above 80 inside, of course. So the idea that it was 93 degrees in a house, and within a matter of, 3 minutes or minutes or whatever, it dropped 30 degrees in the house. You know how difficult it is to get your house to drop down to, 63 degrees when it's hot outside and you're running real air conditioning? I mean, give me a break. This is way too good to be true.
Through controlled testing, his invention cooled down a 400 square feet room by 30 degrees in minutes.
This cheap stock music sounds like it costs $10 with a coupon for $8.
Weighing just 2 pounds, the small and lightweight design allowed the device to run for over 12 hours, recycling the air already generated to create non-stop air.
Throw cool air your way, but it's not going to cool down your house or even like a good-sized room.
Worried they would inflate
That's not how these things work.
Homeowners. Steve decided to partner up with independent engineers and trustworthy ex-co-workers instead. Together, they perfected his prototype.
Again, Steve, no last name.
It's called BreezyComforts, and it cools down rooms rapidly using only tiny amounts of electricity. By recycling cold air...
of all the names they come up with for these products that they rebrand and remarket and they jack the price up, BreezyComforts is not the best name.
Where you go for over 12 hours. BreezyComforts is smaller, lighter, more efficient, and 98.7% less expensive than regular AC units. It also outperforms any plug-in fan in side-by-side testing and doesn't make any noise.
Yeah, it might do better than a fan, but the idea it's going to drop your house from 93 to 63.
Rooms within minutes. Just fill it with tap water and plug it in to start blasting out icy cool air practically for free. It runs for hours without needing to be plugged in and works in rooms of up to 400 square feet.
Wait, it runs off a battery and it's claiming it can drop it.
Cheaper and just as effective. People all around the world are choosing the more affordable BreezyComforts over their expensive AC. Right now, Steve is giving.
And what are they saying after they realize it doesn't do what these ads claim?
To hurry.
They haven't said that.
Weather specialists, we're in for one of the hottest summers.
Weather specialists? You mean meteorologists?
Off the shelves. Don't risk going without cool, fresh air this summer. So click the link in this video to claim a 50% discount before all units are gone.
All right, so it takes you here to buybreezycomforts.com/trending and then some other stuff. And then actually the rest of the URL is, I recently discovered how to cool down any space in my house in under 5 minutes without using my home's costly AC. Anyway, claims here Carl Olson wrote this, and that is a picture of a person that, it's not a picture, it's an image. The person does not exist. It's an AI created photo, whatever you want to call it. And they're using Trustpilot green stars or white stars with a green background, whatever you want to call it. And that is an improper usage of that because it's kind of improperly making you think Trustpilot approves of this or has a good rating, which I don't see anything about Trustpilot on here. 45,700 shares. That's probably just hard coded in if I had to guess. What else? It has today's date, will always be whatever today is up here. See, June 21, 2024. Do you know there's a new portable AC the size of a lunchbox that can cool down any space in under 5 minutes? No, and there's not one. So that's interesting that you're even bringing that up. BreezyComfort's AC. They apparently got some footage of people with the product, which is interesting. And more photos here of people with the product. Since going viral, it's not viral at all. And so there's stuff down here about a marketing disclosure, advertising disclosure, health disclaimer, terms and conditions, privacy policy, contact, impressum. Okay, and it goes to getbreezycomforts.com. When you click out of that page, it goes to getbreezycomforts.com, and it claims stock levels are low. It will always say that. Say 50% is what it says, and they're always going to have a discount, a coupon, something like that. There will never be normal price, whatever they claim the normal price is. This is the different aspects you see with scams like these. Again, if you want to call it a scam or whatever, it's basically someone trying to sell a cheap product for a lot more without fully disclosing it. But also there are ads out there that are making specific claims that are not true. But sometimes they might be like, well, those are just affiliates. But then are they? Because wouldn't you see in your analytics the URLs people are coming from to make purchases from? And you would notice that it would say, it will cool down your house in 5 minutes, and then you would get rid of that affiliate, right? You know, maybe, you know, especially for someone who's selling a product like this, e-commerce, they know about analytics, and they would see that URL, but whatever. Anyway, it's got all this stuff here about this. And so basically, my advice is that, you know, you can buy one of these. It's not going to cool down your whole house. It's like a fan is what it looks like to me. Maybe a little bit cooler of an air than like a normal fan, but it doesn't look like something that is going to do something amazing. And so you might be saying to me, okay, Jordan, where's your review? I thought you were going to review this. I don't typically buy products where the ad obviously lies to me. Why would I spend my money? I mean, you're not reimbursing me $1, $3, whatever, as part of the amount of money I would have to put in to review the product. So why would I spend whatever it costs to buy one of these? I wouldn't. So, you know, I might buy something if I know it doesn't have scams surrounding it and ads to test it. But I look at scams here on my YouTube channel, among other things. And this is not something I would spend my money on. So I hope this has helped you a little bit. I hope that I showed you a few things that might be able to help you out. Again, hit like down below, comment, share. And if you have any other things you want to tell me, if you have your own review and it is not written in some sort of English that I can tell that you don't speak English, and maybe you're someone who's trying to prop the product up in an inauthentic manner, let me know and I'll check it out. So that's just about all I've got. Thank you for watching.